Hello guys, what is up? It is the American Idiot living in Scotland, quarter miles, and today I will be doing my Monday vlog time. And today I thought, maybe I'll just do a top 10 list of my favorite cartoons, movies, shows, anime, that sort of thing. So here it is, the top 10 list of my favorite animes and cartoons. This can count films and shows, so let's just get this started. So right away, at number 10, we have Infinite Stratus. The show itself is not amazing, honestly. It's more the mech combat in it is really cool, and that is literally the only reason I would watch it. You can usually tell if it's a bad episode pretty early on in the episode, but I would give it a watch, if for no other reason, just to get some enjoyment out of the battles. I wouldn't recommend any of the filler episodes at all. Number 9 is Fairy Tail. It's so long, but it has tons of comedic value. It's great fun just to listen to the dialogue and characters interacting and just funny things like that. The world is gigantic and there's tons of story arcs in it, so it never gets boring. There's no massive filler episodes or anything. It's all very kind of story arcs together, which is nice. The art is really cool, and there's, like I said before, there's tons of colorful characters in it, really deep characters, and there's no such thing as a side character in this anime, which is great because they go into the backstory of all these different characters throughout the arcs and stuff, so even if you don't know something about a character at one point, they'll come back in another point, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's the one that comes in at number 9, is Fairy Tail. Number 8 is has a special place in my heart. This is Sword Art Online, and it's based on virtual reality gaming, and it's like the game we all wish existed. But the story is well told, and the art is phenomenal. It's like some of the best art I've seen in animes in ages. It's always going to be on my list because this anime actually got me into anime, so I'm kind of thankful for that. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed the art styles and stuff. I recommend the first season very highly. The second season I don't recommend, but that is not SAO2. SAO2 actually comes after Season 2 of Sword Art Online. Season 2 is a bit strange, and there's some things in it that could be considered disturbing by some people. So just watch out for that. At number 7 is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender is amazing. I love it because the characters are so well-rounded, and the dialogue between them is funny, and the world is expansive. And I mean, besides, who doesn't want to bend the elements? Yeah, so on to number 6. Number 6 is a show called Food Wars. There's some long Japanese title, but I just call it Food Wars. It's unique in that it revolves entirely around food. There are some really weird characters in it, very eccentric and sometimes kind of strange. But the concept is so unique that you've just gotta love it. Just the idea that it's based entirely around food and chefs and cooking is just a really interesting idea. The main character is really cool, I think, as well, because he seems arrogant, but he actually thinks a lot about other people and just the different layers to him, which is kind of cool. And also the fact that there's actually a ton more action than normal in a food anime. It's not your average cooking show, that's for sure. It has a lot of action, hence the name Food Wars. So that's why that comes in at number 6. So number 5, okay, we're halfway through, and we are getting into the Disney stuff, because I said there was movies and cartoons and stuff, and Disney counts. So, what I like about Big Hero 6 is that, it's kind of like bread and butter. It just goes perfectly together. All the storytelling elements in it are great. There's a lot of issues addressed in it that are really deep, but there's a whimsical take on them sometimes. I I love the relationships between all the characters, especially the brother relationship, which reminds me of a lot of my own relationships with my brothers. So yeah, that is why that comes in at number 5. It's a Disney film, obviously, so Disney is going to be featured on this list at least some. So, number 4. Number 4 is Death Note, and oh my gosh, it is awesome. It combines supernatural with thriller and detective and action all in one. So, it's got a lot of rich storytelling in it. It literally just has everything you could want in a crime anime is in it. The antagonists and protagonists are both super geniuses, so you get to hear inside their head as they try to figure out, and their exchanges are very clipped, but in a way that like super geniuses, like think 2 Sherlock Holmes arguing with each other, that sort of thing. It's amazing, but and just overall, there's tons of stuff in it that just makes it interesting. And just when you think it can't get any more interesting, other mysteries happen and things start to happen. And there's no filler episodes either, which is a nice thing, which definitely puts it at the top of my list for animes anyway. So the next 3, my final 3, are not actually any animes. They are animated films, and they're all... No, actually, they're not all for Disney. Take that back. But yeah, so here we go with number 3. It's Frozen. Of course, you all saw this coming. Frozen had to be on this list. It's so good. Every time I watch it, I want to build a snowman. Message me if you want to build a snowman. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to build a snowman. But yeah, the animation is amazing, especially on Blu-ray. I like the Elsa and Anna's interactions with each other because it reminds me of interactions that I have with a friend, just like the banter and the jokes and things like that. And also, I just like the depths of Elsa and the whole different layers that she has, and how Anna is very caring as well, and the depths that she has. And I kind of see myself in Anna a little bit, just kind of eccentric, weird. But yeah, I like it. And now for number 2, this is one of my absolute all-time favorite films. So we're getting into the really, really refined details now. So my number 2 on this list is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's so good. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I've only seen it once. So that tells you something. It's one of my all-time favorites. The music in it is so good. It's haunting, but at the same time, it's epic and deep and inspiring. So yeah, that's really cool. Also, the drama in it is almost perfect. Like, there's no like overly cheesy drama, but there's no the drama's not so deep that it like is just stupid. And the storytelling is amazing. There's I cannot find any flaws in it. There's no CinemaSins probably couldn't lay a finger on it. It just, you can't hold a candle to it. It's probably my favorite musical to date anyway, until I find another one, or it probably won't be. I don't listen to musicals all that often, so yeah. Now, number 1, How to Train Your Dragon. Of course, anyone who knows me knows I love dragons. That was the first novel I wrote about, was dragons. Everyone at school asks, when they say, what's your favorite film? They usually ask first, is that How to Train Your Dragon? And yeah, pretty much. It's so good. It's fun to watch every time. I never get bored of that. The storytelling is beautiful, and both films are really strong, and they are not unafraid to address, or is that a double negative? They are unafraid to address anything that's wrong in or anything wrong in the characters' relationships and things. They really address some heavy issues sometimes, but they do it in a manner that could be lighthearted as well, with the characters and just the interactions between them. The music is epic, and every character is just so well done, and I really can relate to the main character a lot. I see myself a lot in him, and just kind of his awkwardness and his kind of lopsidedness. He's a character I can relate to. But yeah, so thanks for watching. If you want to like, comment, and subscribe, I will be doing my Wednesday story time as well. And yeah, don't forget to like if you want to build a snowman. But yeah.